What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. We've got day number 95 for you here. We are 5 days away from 100 days of doing this. I am very excited. Things are going very well in my opinion. I'm learning DaVinci Resolve very good. I've tried 4 times color grading here, and color grading is very, very difficult. DaVinci Resolve is very, very difficult. It takes a lot more time than CapCut. So, yeah. That's about all I got for you. Let's do this little thing. 1 minute with God. You guys know what we do already. There it is. It's going to focus. So, 1 minute with God. We do this every video. Today is the 11th. We skipped Arm Day. Not skipped it. We went to Arm Day, but we did films for social media. So I got a bunch of clips from my DaVinci Resolve just so I can have, trial clips. Like I said, I get a bunch of S-Log clips, and I want to just have those piled up so I can just, whenever I need to, try color grading, or I want to practice color grading, just rip them out. We get them to go. So, today's lesson is on uncertainty. So, what can I be sure of when I'm faced with the unknown? When you are faced with the unknown, keep doing what you know to do. Love others, worship God, obey His word, and work on strengthening your character. The Bible says that God will show you the next step when you need it. God does not reveal everything about His will for you, but He does reveal everything you need to know how to live, or you need to know to live for Him now. You can trust Him with each next step. God's response. The Lord says, I will guide you along the best pathway for your life. I will advise you and watch over you. Psalms 32:8. A voice from heaven called to me, keep secret what the 7 thunders said. Do not write it down. Revelation 10:4. God's promise. I know the I have for you. I know the plans I have for you. They are plans for good and not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope. Jeremiah 29:11. So the lesson here, I think, is very, very simple. There's another verse in the Bible. Let me get it really quick. I gotta pull it up. I'm doing my best here. So this is the verse that I was talking about. I think this goes really, really well with this uncertainty thing, that you might not know what your next steps are. He's not going to show you His full will for you, but He will show you the next step when you need it. So I think this verse goes very, very well with this lesson on today. It's Proverbs 16:9. A man's heart plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps. So you may have a plan set out for your life. God also has a plan set out for your life. So things might not go your way, but just understand that if your heart planned a certain way, the destination is still there, but God might take you a different route to get there than you would originally planned. So, don't be discouraged if things aren't going your way right now. A lot of the time when things aren't going your way, or we're hurting or going through anything, God is shaping you and molding you into the person that is meant to make it to that destination, meant to reach that destination in the end. So I think my lesson, or what I take away from this, is just the destination is always there. God, if He planted it in your heart, He knows that you can achieve it. But there's sometimes when we plan it in our heart, the destination, we also plan the pathway that's going to get us there. And God's plans are not the same as ours. God has a different view on life, or a different view on everything than we do. So the plan that you've mapped out in your head and in your heart may not go exactly how you think. So say I said, oh, I'm going to, be a millionaire in a year, or I'm going to do this, I'm going to inspire millions of people in 1 year. I might, not inspire those people in 1 year, but that destination, that end point is still there. God put that on my heart for a reason. So I'm still there to attain it. It's just whether or not, that was the perfect timing for it. So God might say 2 years might be a perfect time, but 3 years, 4 years, 5, it doesn't matter. But that end destination is still there. It's up to you to row the boat and allow Him to steer. So that's about the lesson I got on the day. I really do hope you guys enjoy this, 1 minute with God at the beginning of each video. I think it's more, my videos are more tailored to this than they are to the gym, because God comes first in everything in life, and, me second. So that's why I do this 1 minute with God at the very beginning of the video, because He does come first. I want you guys to understand that if you start putting Him first, your life will change for the better. And I'm not saying that if you do find Jesus Christ and you find God, oh, your life's just going to get, astronomically better. In all honesty, it might get a little bit worse, because then you're starting to fight your flesh. You're starting to fight your sin. And, it's not an easy road to heaven. It's not an easy road, but the road that, I don't know. I don't know how to explain this, but, hell is a very, very beautiful path. And it's a very, well made out path to get to hell. It's very beautiful. It's very easy. You love it. It's very, very simple. And the devil made it that way because he is the king of this planet. He is the king of earth. And, God is the king of the afterlife. God is king of all eternal life in heaven. So, and for you to make it to that path, it's going to be a little bit difficult, a little bit more narrow. And you know, if you think that, oh, I have God in my life, things are going to get a lot better. Yes and no, because yes, you have someone that's going to help you through all these challenges that you go through, but at the same time, now you're going to be fighting yourself. You're fighting your flesh, you're fighting your sin, you're fighting everything like that. So, I don't want you to get the misconception that if I have God in my life, then I'll never have any problems ever again. That's not true. That's not how things work. So, yeah. That's the lesson on the day, you guys. Let's get inside, get after it on this hardcore leg day. I'm going to take you guys in my gym and show you what it's like to hardcore train. Yeah, I love leg days. I get in there, get loud. Saturday night around 6:30. Let's get inside. You guys know what we do. They hammer curl. Not hammer curl. I'm an idiot. Hamstring curl, sorry. I will see you guys inside, though. Yeah, sorry I say I say, you know, I say a bunch of things a lot. I don't script my videos. I don't like to script my videos. I think a lot of people just get a lot of fake stuff nowadays in the real world. And I think, you know, I just want to bring that sense of reality and realness to you, the viewer. So, hope you guys are enjoying these videos, but let's get inside, get after this hardcore freaking leg day, baby. I've got my pre-workout over here. Let me grab it real quick. I'm not going to drink all of it out here. I'm just going to, you know, hop back in the car and drink it. But cheers, you guys. Cheers. You guys know we do this every time. I don't say this a lot because I really don't care. But if you do want the pre-workout and creatine and stuff that I take, is on Raw. And you can, if you want to, it really doesn't matter. You can use code HONEYCUT, HUNEYCUTT, if you want to get any. That is totally up to you. I don't want you guys to feel like you need to, by the way. It really doesn't matter. I'm just offering it up because this is the pre-workout that I take. Red, white, and bum, creatine monohydrate, pump squared. And if you want that, it's on Raw's site. You don't need to use my code. You don't need to. I just offered it up there if you guys want it. But yeah, let's get inside. Get after it today. All right, let's work hard.
The sets are hard when you mentally have to be fully prepared for a warm-up. It's immensely heavy. You have to stay so tight. And even just after these warm-ups, I get off it and I'm like, I feel that whole pressure through my body. I don't know how Ronnie did it. I really don't. I don't know how he was as strong as he was and the volume he did. I can see the getting as strong as he was, 100%. But carrying the amount of weight and the volume he did on top of it. So a lot of people will just see the muscle and just think, yeah, wow, that was incredible. And obviously it was unbelievable. But what went into that is so much even more fucking mind-blowing to me. That's why we want to see that again. We want to see that again because being able to produce that much stimulus, that much volume, all of it. I've been wanting to box this off for ages. And it's funny because this is the reason why I'm so fatigued, because I'm really fucking fatigued and I'll come in and I'll do this fucking anyway. And that's the difference of whether you want something or not. If you want it, you won't entertain these excuses. You just won't. Because when it comes to crunch time, do you know where my fatigue is right now?
Let's move to quad extensions. I miss getting loud like that, honestly. Deload week sucks. All right, we're on 4 plates again. Let's get to it. I don't want to talk much today. Just want to put in the work and get out.
I believe training to be the be-all and end-all of bodybuilding. And after training for such a long period of time, I have settled on the notion that there is huge inter-individuality to our training. So at one point, my needs will be different to my needs at another time. So although I will say, at this point in my life, I'm training this way, and that's the best for me now, that is not necessarily the best for me at a previous point or the future. And equally, my needs are different to your needs. And that's the most important part to understand when it comes to training into individuality, that our needs are so different. So when someone asks the question, what is the best training? There is absolutely no best. There is no best for you, there is no best for me, and our needs change on a timeline. I want to make sure that you guys are fully armed with all of the information possible to make the best decisions possible for training.
Had a little mishap on the second rep of this last set. I don't know why, but when I came up on the second rep, I came over my toes. And if you ever squat heavy weight, there's no earthly way that you are getting that weight from over your toes back to the normal position. So had to dump it and start from scratch. So, but we're gonna power through that shit. And like I said, this is hardcore leg day. So we don't quit here. We don't quit.
So right now, at this moment here, I make the decision to just not miss. That's a decision that you can make before this set. And it's got nothing to do with bodybuilding. Nothing. It's got everything to do with a personal victory that you decide whether you're going to take right now in this moment or not. Many people won't understand that. Fuck them. People don't have to understand.
There we go. All right, there we go. Failed on the 7th that time. That's much better. There we go. Moving on to RDLs. Alrighty, RDLs. We have moved the RDLs to the deadlift platform because we're on a new weight. And that's all I got. Oh, he's using a belt and straps for 315, yeah. One, I want my back to straighten out and not round out as much as I possibly can. Two, if I can take the limiting factor out of my grip strength and put it onto my hamstrings and glutes, I'm going to do that. So it's about why we do what we do. But this is a brand new weight here, 315. We usually do 225. We'll probably get anywhere from 4 to 8 reps in here, assuming. So, but we're gonna get pretty freaking, I think we're gonna get it pretty loud for this one, so.
Get out there, stay hard. It's easier to accept the fact that I'm just not good enough. I wasn't made to do that. And yeah, some of us can't be LeBron fucking James. But I'll tell you right now, man, we can do a lot of shit when it comes to this pure arm guts and willpower and getting through shit. We have a lot more with a lot more than we think we have. It's the what if I can pull off a fucking miracle? What if I can become someone that no one thinks I can be? And just me talking about that, I have the hair going up on my arm. Because it makes me just like, what if?
Yeah, so we were right in that 4 to 8 rep range out of 7. I think I either failed in the 7th or the 8th. That felt pretty good. So, yeah, I felt pretty good. Let's get into Bulgarian split squats. Whew. Calf raises and be done. How about it? Onto the Bulgarian split squats. We did 60, I think the last, not deload week, because we did obviously body weight, but I think we did 60 pounds the week before that. So we're gonna go a big jump here to the 70 pounder. Yeah, just get to it. We're gonna do 10 to 12 reps on each side, and then once we get to that 10 to 12 reps with the weight, we're going to drop the weight and do body weight till failure. So it's a pretty simple concept. I think, in my opinion, that's true failure, because you're training to failure with the weight, and then you are pushing yourself past that. So you always got 5 more.
Yeah, Gambino's wife.
She was cursed the minute she picked him up. She had him, she probably still
Why don't you use a smaller sword? One right from your side. It's your first real battle. Work hard. Bring me that meat.
Come on.
You told me now! You were the one that deserved to die. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
This war is no different from any
Come on,
other
Michael.
war. Nothing's changed. Nothing I can't handle. Nothing. But you think at least 100 men.
Come on, let's fight! I have to fight until the voices stop. I want to fight until I remember nothing. Reckless and unfocused. How did you decide?
I'll see you guys at the calf raises. We'll be done on the day. Finishing it off. Good old calf raises. I've got 365 on the rack. 320 is the max, and we've got a 45-pound plate right here. I like this, obviously, machine because I can go past the stacked maximum. So, yeah. I will see you guys in the pose room. That will conclude us on the day. Yep.
Face your inner evil. Now stand and face your future.
Everyone give a shout for victory!
It's gonna do it. See you guys in the posing room. We'll get out of here. Alrighty, y'all, that's gonna do it on day number 95, leg day. We do hardcore leg days around here. Nothing like, you usually see. My legs are my weak point. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it or lie to you. My legs have been my weak point because when I first started training, I skipped legs because I just didn't like hard work. That's about it. I was in the gym for a different reason, and now we're in the gym for a good reason. But when I first started lifting, I was in the gym for appeal to women. I was in the gym appeal to others, and I wasn't in it for me. I was in it because I wanted a good appearance. And now we're in it for a completely different reason. And yeah, so that's going to do it on day number 95. I really do hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something. This leg day is not something that I created. It is something that I took from Jeff Nippard, an exercise scientist. I like to listen to a lot of the science when I do anything towards bodybuilding. I think it's very, very important because, and when you have research studies that show what exercise works better than the next exercise, I think it's best to follow that because it's backed by science. There's experience been done, there's research studies being done. And yeah, so a lot of what I do is based on, not a lot of it, but most of the technicalities that I do are gonna be based off of science-based research. So if you're just starting out and you were like me and you have no idea what you're doing, definitely look into Jeff Nippard, Dr. Mike Israetel, anybody in that realm of exercise science. They definitely know what they're talking about. Again, I'm gonna reiterate this. Any coach that is trying to sell you a program, nutrition plan, tell you that you need them to get where you wanna go is utter bullshit. You do not need anybody. All of the information that they get is online for free. You just don't want to put in the work to go research it and then implement that into your training. So when you buy a coach, you are paying for accountability. You're paying for them to hold you accountable to the goals that you've set for yourself. I say, F that, hold yourself accountable, because everything that you need is going to be online for free. I cannot stress this enough. So, yeah, that's about my advice on the day, I think. I'm going to probably say this a lot of times as I start to get new people watching the content, because I do not want you guys to get the misconception that I'm where I am right now because of a coach. I've coached myself every single step of the way. I've been bodybuilding for probably 3 to 4 years. I've been working out for 8. And if that doesn't make sense to you, I've been working out in the gym for a total of 8 years. Consistently, it's been 3 years, and in those 3 years, that's when I started my bodybuilding career. I did my first show in 2022, which is crazy to say, but it was August of 2022, so it's been like 2.5 years. And that's when I, really started to get into bodybuilding. And here we are now. So I make these videos in a realness state because I want you guys to understand that a lot of people are scripting it. They're getting, the best lighting possible. They're doing everything in their power to make it look like they are the biggest, the best, the strongest, the whatever it may be. And I just want to give you guys at least just a little sense of real in your life, especially through social media. If you're watching anybody on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and you're like, man, why can't I ever be like that? You can, man, you can. And it's just, that's why I like doing these videos, because it's real. I'm not sitting behind the camera making a script and saying, oh, this is what I need to say. Whatever I say is just off the dome. It comes off to the dome to you guys because it's something that I feel you need to hear. So, yeah, that's about all I got for you on this hardcore leg day. I really do hope you guys have enjoyed these videos. We are still learning in DaVinci Resolve for color grading, so stay tuned for that. But we are getting pretty good at it. On my 4th try, I think I did pretty well. So, yeah. What else? That's it. That's all I got. Yeah. I hope you guys have a blessed day. I hope you guys have a blessed week, blessed 2025. And above all else, God first. Put God first. So, hope you guys do enjoy the videos. If you do, I just ask that you leave a like, comment, subscribe. It really does help out the channel. I want to grow and make this into something that a lot of kids nowadays are going to be able to see and look up to and be like, wow, I can do this. I don't need the drugs. I don't need, all this fancy stuff. I just need hard work, discipline, and time and patience. So, hope you guys enjoyed. That's all I got for you today. But with all that being said, I will see you guys next time.